It's a 19th over. Dhruv Jurel hits the ball straight to mid-wicket. Ben Duckett could not see the ball well and he could not catch the ball as well. But what happened on the other end was more shocking. Hardik Pandya expected the catch to be taken, and when he saw that the catch was not taken, he said, "Let's not run the single. Yes, you may be a proper batter, but you know what? I'm gonna take the strike in the next over." And what followed after that was absolute cinema, but this cinema turned out to be a horror cinema for Indian cricket fans. So let's talk from the beginning. India made only one change in the match as Mohammad Shami comes back for Arshdeep Singh and England were unchanged. As usual, Sky won the toss and elected to ball first. Firstly, let's talk about Shami's return. Shami returned back after 434 days. So obviously he was a little lackluster. His pace dropped a bit. The seam position was good, but it was not perfect as it was used to be earlier. And it also seemed like he was trying to protect his body since he's coming back after injury, which is very normal. So I am not judging much Shami's performance for this game. So then in the second over, Hardik comes back and he balls and he starts bowling one of those off cutters immediately. This set the tone for the rest of the match because many pacers will use their cutters to bowl on this pitch. This pitch was on the slow side and it kept becoming slower as the game progressed. Anyways, he picked up the wicket of Phil Salt, who went out again very chiefly, failing 3 out of 3 times in this series so far. But Ben Duckett batted really well in the power play. Yes, I know I called him a narcissist, which he is, but I have to admit the way he scooped Shami and destroyed Washington Sundar, the bowler who dismissed him in the previous game, was extraordinary. He used his feet well, played switch hits and also sweeps in all the corners of the ground. Also, I have one more thing to add here. If you remember correctly, in the last match, even though Washi got the wicket of Ben Duckett, I said if you want to bring a spinner in power play, bring Varun Chakaravarthy, not anyone else, because he is your best spinner in T20I team at the moment, that is. But nah, India brought Washi and paid the price. Butler was struggling from the other end and Varun dismissed him. Sanju took a great catch and took a great review as well. Akshay Patel, a left-arm spinner, dismissed Ben Duckett. Sometimes the match can work against you. This is what happens. This is what happened with Ben Duckett here. He went for the slog sweep and got caught. Harry Brook, the flat track bully, arrived at the crease and could not play spin as usual. Bishnoi bowled him and after that, England kind of collapsed. Varun picked up a 5 for. In fact, his second in the year, and unfortunately, this 2 out of 2 times when he has picked up a 5 for, India has lost. Crazy stats, isn't it? A 5 for is a huge deal in T20I cricket. I'll even say it is more rare than a century. So well done, Varun Chakaravarthy. What a comeback this guy is having. I'm telling you, it's not too late. Pick him up for the Champions Trophy. While England collapsed, they kept playing shots, and I thought this created a difference in the game. I'll talk about it later, how it created a difference in the game. So stay tuned. And towards the end of the innings, Liam Livingstone played a great hand. He hit 3 sixes of Ravi Bishnoi over, and I thought in that over, Bishnoi bowled very casually. He was just bowling him in his slot, and he was hitting him out of the ground for fun. England somehow reached 171 runs at the end of the 20 overs they have batted with a loss of 9 wickets. Nothing new from them. Then India came out to chase the total as Sanju got out to Jofra again on a short ball. Nothing new on here as well. 3 times in a row. Abhishek was playing well and he got out of a slower ball from Bryden Curse. And what a catch that was from Jofra Archer. Now the pitch was slowing down more, but what upset me the most was how Surya got out. He went out for the scoop, his favorite shot, and got out in the same way as the first game against Markut. He was looking good again, but the reality is that he failed again. And then Adil Rashid came as the villain for the Indian side in this game and bowled a match-winning spell for England. He bowled an unreal leg spinner at first that shattered the stumps of Tilak Verma. There was nothing wrong in the shot, it's just the ball that was unplayable. Then this is where India were completely confused and did so many wrong things under pressure. At first they lacked intent, while the England batsmen were playing shots as I was telling earlier and got out. Indian batters were just playing dot balls and building pressure on themselves. They lacked intent and for a while I thought they just did not know what to do. At a time, Hardik Pandya and Washington Sundar were batting at a strike rate of below 90. Can you believe it? In a 20 over game, you cannot do that. Not at all. You cannot bat like that from both the ends. The last time I said in the match review that instead of Washi, it is better to play someone like Shivam Dubey or Ramandeep Singh because they have much better hitting ability than someone like Washington Sundar. No disrespect to him, but I think in terms of hitting ability, they are superior to him. Washi scored 6 of 15 balls and then got out. Next, Akshay Patel came out to bat and he too struggled with the bat. I don't understand this weird obsession India is developing at the moment with left-right combination. Dhruv Jurel, a proper batter, comes to bat at number 8 when the match was already over. Does that make any sense at all? Now the innings of Hardik Pandya. It was very scratchy to be honest. Yes, he played a nice mini helicopter shot like MS Dhoni, but before that he played plenty of dot balls, ran lazily without any intent. He refused many easy doubles. I don't know why, because maybe he's concerned about his body. And then comes the 19th over, where that moment happened. Dhruv Jurel slogged the ball towards the leg side where Ben Duckett was fielding. Ben Duckett clearly misjudged the catch, but what happened is that Hardik Pandya refused the single. And in the very next ball of the next over, Hardik Pandya hit the ball and got caught. He was livid with himself, and so were we. Listen, you cannot blame Dhruv Jurel for this match. He's a proper batter. That was just, I'm sorry, I have to use this word, but that was just arrogance and overconfidence at its peak. I'm sorry, but it is true. I'm not saying India lost a match because of that moment particularly. No, India lost way earlier than this. But this moment was worse than the defeat. You seemed absolutely clueless and overconfident, and you paid the price, unfortunately. So, India just managed 145 runs and lost a game. If you want to get my future updates and videos, then punch that subscribe button as if it is a celestial dragon. Over and out.